don't think that clothes are fashion. I think they are armor. I know, it's a little bit strange for me to start talking about clothes, but I think they can be a craft too. Spring has finally arrived, which means the winter wardrobe is going into hibernation while the summer clothes is coming back. As a reasonably sensible person, I keep my clothes separated by the season. Well, sensible. Or just a peasant with very small wardrobe. So, without further ado, let's go and rescue them! By the way, this is my second attempt to film this video because my shaky little fingers broke the lens. On the plus side, I know what's happening with me. My thyroid went nuts. Okay, that looks like a horror movie. When I first moved to this place, I labeled all the boxes just to keep everything organized. Did I keep the system? Of course not. Well, the Christmas box is still loyal to its purpose. I'm not telling you this just to show how irresponsibly I treat organization, but maybe you will find an inspiration here. Boxes or loosen up a bit? Alright, let's see what I've got here. I like how it smells up here. My grandparents had a huge attic room and I spent all summer there. And yeah, the smell reminds me of this. Okay, let's go downstairs. Looking at all of this makes me think about how my relationship with clothes started. And I wasn't particularly interested in fashion. I think I'm still not, which might sound strange considering the pile of clothes occupying my floor right now. When I was a kid, I didn't have a control over how I dressed. I think it's not unusual, usually parents choose our clothes when we are small. But once upon a time, I with my mom stumbled upon a quirky teenage shop, and this is the moment when the door opened. Sadly, I don't have photos from this time, life happens, but I think I can show you some examples. I didn't find the example for this one, so this is my drawing of my jeans. Like, I think I was 12 or something like that. Yes, and a lot of pins all over. An open-shoulder top with a hood. Yeah, they were making this before. Yeah, those were deliberate choices. And to be honest, it was better than all this painfully boring stuff that teenagers at the time were considered to wear. Later I straightened it up a bit. I love this dress so much. I think I could still go somewhere wearing it today. Then slowly the chains of parental decisions fell off, and the first thing that I did is dye my hair red. I suspiciously look like Matt from Death Note. I even wore welding glasses on my head. Yeah, I was weird, but who am I kidding? I'm still a weirdo. After that I calmed down a little and started to wear something more classy. Nothing particularly special, but I think at the time I started to pay attention more to the silhouettes. Nothing conscious, just like a feeling. And then, after getting bored with my clothes, I realized something important. I can draw on them. That was a pivotal moment. Finally, I had some control over my clothes. Let me show you. On this sleeve, number P. On this one is Fibonacci sequence with a secret. I'm asking people what number should be here. And here is my older cat, and it still serves me faithfully in the workshop. The funny part that I didn't want to sew at all. The only reference I knew was burda, which felt intimidating, and also I I didn't know much about sewing. My grandmother sewed and had a sewing machine, but I preferred to spend my time with grandfather. Tools, wood, chainsaw, you know. So drawing on clothes it was. And I didn't even know that this fabric medium exists. I just used straight up acrylic paint. Did you know that you could add this medium into acrylic paint and transform it into fabric paint? Well, probably majority of you live in civilization. Well, I didn't. Then came a phase that I like to call a crazy town lady. And believe me, wearing pyjamas wasn't fashionable back then at all. Or this. But it wasn't really about fabrics or silhouettes. It was about pushing boundaries. It was about being slightly immune to disapproved looks, which in the end proved useful in life. And then I discovered YouTube. Apparently it wasn't just for cat videos and memes. There was also ContraPoints. But seriously, watching creators slowly helped me to understand what I actually want to wear. But now I could see how people actually regretted them. And about that time, I noticed how irritating polyester feels. I slowly rebuilt my wardrobe using natural fabrics. Everything synthetic went out, and actually that gave me opportunity to build a wardrobe that felt like mine. And then I discovered Vinted and other secondhand platforms, and believe me, that was a magical moment for me. Being able to buy and wear clothes from 60s, 70s. Many people can find this ordinary, but for me, who doesn't have access to my grandparents' wardrobe, that was a time travel. Anyway, this is how I ended up with wardrobe that I have now. So let's see what I actually have here. Don't worry, I'm not going through all my wardrobe. Let's start with what I'm wearing now. The clothes are something that I made myself. While sewing them, I chose, well, the fabric that turned out to be far too stiff to gather properly at the knees. Do I regret it? Not in the slightest. They turned out the best ever hiking trousers. The sleeveless top, I have no idea where it came from or when. The only thing that I know for certain is cotton. I usually wear it on top of the trousers because the waist of culottes not exactly where mine is, and that's why the proportion a little bit off. For this shirt I should thank Cider. To be fair, sometimes they can be on the level of Shein, but sometimes they make wonderful things like this one, and luckily it's also cotton. When it's a bit too warm for the shirt, I sometimes add a belt to break up the long torso feeling. Anyway, this has been my working formula for quite a long time now. A sleeveless top, or if it's particularly cold, one with sleeves, a shirt on top, and then either interesting trousers or a full skirt. These jeans are, by the way, also Cider. Cider, if you're watching this by any chance, please use the natural fabrics more and I will be entirely grateful. And no, nothing here is sponsored. Subscribe to make it happen. Doesn't look like you can properly see. Give me a moment. So the other shirt my friend gave me, and this skirt I found in Poland, and I believe it belonged to someone's grandma. Can you imagine? My favorite company is Lily Naive, who made this dress. And if I decide to buy clothes, it would be them. But, unfortunately, this dress doesn't sit on me like I want it to. And yeah, I made this stretchy kind of belty thing. But usually I wear it with like a waistcoat to make this shape. This shirt you might remember from dyeing an embroidery video. And the skirt is also Lily Naive. This combination makes me feel like a medieval woman. And I've seen a couple of videos where creators said that if you want to wear vintage or historically, you should follow historical accuracy very strictly. And I personally disagree. I can't say that I look like I stepped from another century, but I certainly look different, and sometimes that's enough. I already told you that I consider clothes as a kind of armor, and they help me protect myself from occasional rudeness of the world. There are already many videos about clothing and style, but those videos help me to find my own armor, how I want to present myself to the world. Maybe this one will help someone else to rethink theirs. Cheers! Teenagers at the time walked. Which might sound a bit strange Vito! Ah. Then, slowly, chains of parental decisions. Bah.